how can we discuss security? How can we discuss the security of Ukraine, the security of Europe, the security of the entire planet without first a discussion of very profound and important topics and concepts like truth, honesty, moral values? These should be at the center of our discussions of security. Unfortunately, they're not often in academic and analytical circles placed at the center of discussion. So this wonderful collaboration between the Ukrainian Catholic University, Ludwig Maximilian University, and of course the University of Notre Dame in the US is, I think, a really powerful intervention and installs these major questions of truth and moral values at the very heart of our concerns about security.
This war is not just about Ukraine, it's not just about going on there in the east of Ukraine, but we have the war going on here with information technologies, with the churches being part of a certain discourse, and of course with the cyber attacks, with politics and Russia messing in our context. So it's important to be aware of this, to learn from Ukrainian colleagues what is going on in Ukraine, what is truth about this war. And it is important to remind us that we have to discuss these topics not only with our experts, but also with people from the region to understand the global dimension of this war, in fact.
The first thing that normally happens in war is people say we're in the fog of war and it's hard to actually tell the truth, to recognize the truth. And we're here to actually talk about ways to find responses to an attack on the truth. Because what Russia is doing, it is trying to undermine the very basis of our societies, which is the truth.
Dialogic understanding of truth for a real encounter with other people, to create a community of solidarity. That, I think, is the strongest force against that information war. And we have to stabilize that in our society, but also international in the connection to Russia.
The most important outcome is that I learned to reflect this question of truth in view of the realities which exist. We first have to recognize the realities, be it military, physical, social, etc. And there were many good speakers on that. And then still keep up our moral stance and our moral striving for truth as far as it is possible in this world.
Our Ukrainian experiences teaches us in a hard way, marked with blood and sacrifices, that security cannot be bought or outsourced. No country can feel safe and secure if its communities and citizens do not invest in their security. What is this investment? This is actually was the question we were discussing, reflecting, thinking about. There's a whole infrastructure of truth, trust, dignity, solidarity, which defines, shapes, and underlies the structure of security. Truth and trust come first. Security follows.
Ukraine is showing Europe the way how to be Europe again. And the task of Europe is to find itself, to find its soul, and realize that this task is not to be a superpower competing with the other superpowers for world hegemony, but rather to be an autonomous force for defending not only its own interests as a civilization, as a culture, as a region, but also defending the interests of all small nations.
It is important to understand that Ukraine defends values which are common to all of us. So we share this understanding that human dignity is value number one, that human equality and human rights are values which are deeply rooted also in Christian teaching. And therefore, victory of Ukraine is victory to all these organizations, all these peoples, while defeat of Ukraine would be defeat to all people who share these values.